Hi, my name is Jen. Welcome to my channel, All of My Plants. Today I am talking about the worst plants. These plants are the worst. And I'm not saying that I hate these plants. I think I've got 5. I have 5. I don't hate them. I'm just struggling with them, or they never look good, or I didn't really love the plant in the first place. But yeah, I'm going to show you those. And my kitty. He is ready for bed. Do you not love the microphone? My little ink blot. Okay, so the first plant, which I just hauled maybe late this summer, not 100% sure. It is Monstera variegated. It had some fancy name. I can't remember what it was, but I got it, and I got it home, and it had mealybugs, which is not fun. So I don't see any now, do I? No, I don't. I mean, it was crawling with them. So this one is potted in systemics, systemic pesticides. But it has like continued to die off. Can you see the dead leaves in there? It's not great. It's not great at all. And I'm over this plant. I'm over it. I'm clearly not over it enough to throw it out. Because for whatever reason, I still take care of this. I still trim the dead off occasionally. And I try to clean it up and I water it and I check it for pests and stuff. But why? My other Monstera, it's the same thing, Monstera leucanura, it's just not variegated. It looks just as bad, it's over there. So that's not great. But yeah, I mean, I really love this plant, don't get me wrong. I love the idea of this plant. I don't love the way that it's looking in my care at all. It's not great. Like, what are you doing back there? Why do you have a feather? It's not great. Let me put this down and get this feather out of this dog's mouth. Give me that feather. Okay, so now we have a feather. Okay, and then the next one, like I don't think I'm ever going to do any better with that plant. I'm going to probably pot the two together, what's left of them, and I don't know. I don't really foresee it getting any better. I think it's going to go down, just go further downhill. Both of them. I don't know. The next plant, though, is this Hoya. Oh, and this is grabbing everything. Hoya australis, not the variegated one, just the plain green one. It's never looked particularly awesome. I don't know what's wrong with it. It doesn't really grow. It grew a little bit in the summer. It's really thirsty right now. That might be part of the problem. Kitty. But yeah, it's never looked great. It hasn't, and I don't think it ever will. But I don't throw it away because it's still alive. Even though it looks terrible, I don't throw it away. Like, it's got crispy leaves on it. A lot of the ends of the like tendrils or vines are just dead, and it just seems to keep dying back. If it makes it until spring, it does okay in the greenhouse. It actually grows a little bit in the greenhouse every year. But I don't know if it's gonna make it. Like, it's pretty bad. Maybe I should actually water it, give it a couple days, and then try to repot it or something. Because it just, I don't know, it's never looked better than this, really. Not by much anyway. Maybe a little bit in the summer in the greenhouse. But it doesn't grow like my other Hoyas do. It never particularly looks happy with life. And I had the same problem with the Hoya australis lisa, the variegated one. It just never looked good. It never grew. This cat is a pest today. He's a menace. He's a menace. He was knocking the microphone over in the last video. I don't know. Do they need more water than most Hoyas? Most other Hoyas? I don't know. It seems to be always thirsty. Maybe it's the potting mix I have it in. It's always dry. It's always dry. Or it seems to be. So maybe that's the problem. I don't know. But that's the next step with this plant, is to try to repot it and see if I can just make it a little bit happier. I don't have high hopes, but I have some hope. I don't know. Once again, I refuse to get rid of it. until it's just dead, and then I'll give up. And then the next one. This is Philodendron Fuzzy Petiole. It's not great. We have crunchy, crispy leaves. It had spider mites quite a bit this summer. I don't think it put out one leaf in the greenhouse this summer when it was outside. I see spider mite damage. I don't think it currently has spider mites though. I'm half blind. But I don't think it does. This is what it looks like. And it's been working on this one new leaf for 3 months. It's a tough plant though. I've underwatered it. I'm sure I've overwatered it. We've lost quite a few leaves. It doesn't really seem to love the underwatering at all. It just like spits those leaves like nobody's business. I can see where it's like activated 1, 2, 3 growth points near the top though. So maybe if I made this plant happy, it would actually do some growing, but I'm just not good at making it happy apparently. And I really want it to grow because I do like this plant. I loved it when I first got it, when it was beautiful and brand new and it didn't have all this damage. But once again, I'm not giving up on it. I'm not. I don't know if it's a repotting would help. I don't know. Like, what do you do for this? I've treated it just in case. I kind of treat a lot of the plants in here pretty often, especially if I know they're pest prone, like this guy. Pardon me, I've got a hair or something, maybe a spider web, maybe a spider mite up my nose. But so I do, come on kitty. I do kind of try to do preventative pest maintenance on the plants pretty regularly because, you know, I don't want an infestation again. I do notice some spider mites here and there, but I could try to keep them knocked down. I'd like to knock them out, but you know, that's tricky. That's tricky. Even in the greenhouse where the humidity is very high and the temperature is very high, I still have spider mites even out there. So I don't know. I don't know. Alright, but that's that guy. I'm trying to keep loving it. Kitty, you're being a real pest today, sir. You've done smashed a leaf. Will you leave it alone? Don't smack it. He's over here trying to chew on this plant. Will you stop? Stop, sir. No. 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 It doesn't taste good. No. Kittens are fun. This is why my plants look so... You can't carry it away. Stop. Okay, so what did I have there? 1, 2, 3, the fourth plant is this Monstera. And to look at it, you'll probably be like, what's wrong with it? It's just a lovely little green Monstera. It is small form, and it is green. It's not an aria, it's an albo. Or it was, once upon a time. Not that you can really tell. That was the leaf that it was propagated with. That's the mother leaf of this plant, with just this little bit of white speckling. So it's not just this plant. This is a lovely green Monstera. It is. There's nothing wrong with it. The problem is it's not supposed to be that way. And the mother plant is not well variegated either. And that is why I chopped it. And I think, gosh, I don't know how many cuttings I had. I propagated it, I'm going to say 1.5 years ago. And all the plants are this size or better. This one here was severely underwatered for a very long time because it was not what I was after. So that's why it didn't get the love that some of the other plants have gotten. It's beautiful. It is. You know, I like that a lot. I don't need another green Monstera though. He's trying to carry the leaf off. He just took half the leaf. Don't eat it. Give it. Give it. Spit it out. Gosh, you're a turd. Give me it. Can't taste good. I don't understand this cat. Okay, anyway. it's lovely. It's just not what it's supposed to be. And a lot of my Monstera albo, a lot of the cuttings ended up doing that or giving me all white leaves now. So that's also on my hit list, my Monstera albo or albos. There's maybe 3 or 4 with varying levels of variegation stuffed in the same pot. So yeah, I'm gonna chop it all up again, the whole thing, all the way down, and we'll see what happens there. I don't know if I should expect better results. So yeah, that's the 4th plant. The 5th and final plant is this thing, which I've watered it maybe once in the last 6 months. It's still wet. Because this plant doesn't know what a window looks like. It doesn't even know what a light bulb looks like. Never mind a grow light. This is, I got it out of sheer curiosity, I think in Delaware. But anyway, this is philodendron pink Birkin or something it was called. And it had little bits of variegation on it when I got it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can say it's just a little stripe on the side there. And it's sort of Birkin-ish, the variegation that was on it. Doesn't really have a whole bunch left. I think I killed all those leaves. And like I said, this plant hasn't seen light, really. This is the newest leaf here with the tiniest bit of variegation on it, whether or not we can see that. But yeah, I don't like the Birkin. So this is just a larger Birkin that had a weirder variegation pattern. And what it reminds me of is I had a red Congo, and the thing got enormous, and it also had this bacterial leaf spot that would not go away. This plant has that as well. On this leaf, I don't know if you can see it, that is a bacterial leaf spot. And no matter what I do, I mean, I treat it and it'll go away. Like the newer leaves, some of them don't have it, some of them do. But the newest one does not yet. Isn't that funny? Peculiar. That one doesn't either. But it's just one of those things. Something with Congos, Birkins, Moonlight, Macaulay's. I have a bacterial leaf spot problem with those plants, and I don't spray my foliage. Like, I don't go around misting or anything like that. And everybody says, oh, that's the best way to get a bacterial problem. I don't do that. I don't do it to my philodendrons, or my monsteras for that matter, but yeah, it's just those upright or rosette type philodendrons that seem to get it a lot, particularly if there's any Congo in there. I don't know, but anyway, I hate that plant. This one I do hate. I do hate it, but it's alive, and I've yet to give up on it. I don't know why. I have no idea. But yeah, so those are 5 really not great plants, and why I think they're really not great plants. But yeah, so Vlogmas day 15 down. I'm like almost halfway there, right? Pretty close. Am I going to the 25th, or do I go to like New Year's? Let me know, because I don't know. Alright, that's it for me. I'm done for today. Going to bed. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me, and come back and check me out again soon. Bye.